back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And what the fuck? Full-time family, excuse my rant on this video, but I got to admit I'm a little fucking pissed off. Yo, ever since the UFC has implemented these new weight cutting regulations with the early weigh-ins, we've seen more fighters miss weight than ever. And now we just lost a co-main event. John Dodson almost got screwed. I'm actually glad John Dodson didn't take the fucking fight, because this is the second time this happened. Now, I was gonna fucking go off, bro. I didn't even know the fight was canceled yet, but I was just about to be like, God damn it. Anyways, let's get into this first. We'll talk about the main event first, and then I'll go into my fucking John Dodson rant. First, Lyoto Machida's opponent, Eric Anders, in the main event, missed weight coming into the biggest fight of his life. What the fuck? This is just so trash on Eric Anders' part. He was the favorite. He called this fight out, got the fight he wanted. Former football player was talking about after his last fight, oh, I'm going to beat Machida and then get fast-tracked to the title. Well, you're not going to fucking get fast-tracked to shit if you miss weight, and I get it. I mean, well, actually, I don't get it. People blame the UFC's new weight-cutting policies. The UFC's trying to do shit to fix that. They're trying to say, okay, you know, if fighters come in this much overweight, then they've got to go up a weight class. That's why Max Holloway's talking about going up to 155. There's new weight cutting regulations the UFC is implementing to probably help with all of these fighters missing weight. Doesn't change the fact when you're in the main event and the co-main event, you need to be fucking prepared as far as I'm concerned. The main event, you are a guy in Eric Anders that is a former Alaska football player. You won the national title with Alabama. Roll Tide, I fucking get it. Now you transition to MMA. You don't have the best skills, but you're a really athletic dude. So you were the favorite coming into the main event. You were picked to take Lyoto Machida out, build your name off Lyoto Machida in his hometown. Huge favorite coming into the fight. I personally picked Machida, but all I'm saying is, usually, I'm telling you, let's say 20 fighters have missed weight since the new UFC early weigh-ins. Well, 19 of them motherfuckers have won those fights. Weight advantages matter. That's why there's weight classes. So if you come in 3 pounds overweight, you're unprofessional and you have an advantage. If you come in 5 pounds overweight, you should get fucking fined, and the fight should still be fucking off as far as I'm concerned, because this other fighter just went through a fucking training camp, showed up to fight. Now he only gets paid half of his fucking payday because you're unprofessional. Also, on top of all of that shit, man, missing weight, something's got to change. Now, let's just get into the John Dodson tangent, because that's what I just thought about, and I almost got fucking sidetracked. Alright, so Eric Anders, biggest fight of his life, missed weight. Lucky for him, Lyoto Machida said yes. Lyoto Machida could have said no. Oh yeah, that's where I was going. You missed weight by 5 pounds, it's fucking asinine. If you miss weight by 10 pounds, I was going to say kill yourself, but I'm not going to say that. But if you miss weight by 10 pounds, you need to think about an entire new weight class, and you probably shouldn't even think about that again. I mean, that's only happened like once or twice. Fucking Kelvin Gastelum missed weight by 10 pounds when he was fighting Tyron Woodley. We know that madness. But other than that, let's move to John Dodson, who does not get to fight in the co-main event of UFC Berlin. Now, let's also, just for a second, because other fighters missed weight on this fucking card. But it's crazy when you tell me main event and co-main event fighters are missing weight. Now, and both of the fighters that had everything to gain, John Dodson is low-key a legend of the fucking sport. So somebody like a Pedro Munoz, who a lot of people have never heard of, that's going to be fighting a John Dodson, that's also the biggest fight of your life. Eric Anders, a former football player, getting to fight a former UFC champion at the end of his prime, and Lyoto Machida, biggest fight of your life. Why the fuck are you missing weight? And I get it, cutting weight is a lot hard. I've never cut weight. I get it. So yeah, fucking, it's just super hard. Well, maybe we should go up in weight classes. And you're like, oh yeah, but then I won't have an advantage on everybody. Well, maybe you shouldn't be fucking fighting. Maybe you should be YouTubing like fucking me and cleaning toilets on the motherfucking weekdays. Come on, dog. I'm just saying, I wanted to see a main event and a co-main event, and my boy John Dodson don't get to fight. Let's get into my fucking John Dodson rant. I'm telling you, my boy John Dodson, I don't give a fuck. He's moving up on my favorite fighters list, just the bullshit that keeps happening. My fucking dude only lost twice at flyweight. Both of those fights to Demetrius Johnson, beat everybody motherfucking else. Came into the UFC at bantamweight, knocked out the current UFC bantamweight champion TJ motherfucking Dillashaw, my boy, and the motherfucking Ultimate Fighter finale. John Dodson did that. After that, moved down to 125 pounds and did his thug thizzle. Only person he lost to was #1 P for P, Demetrius Johnson. Back up to bantamweight. fucking 4-0 as far as I'm concerned, and that's just because I'm pissed off. John Dodson is 2-2 at bantamweight right now. Both of those losses were split decisions, and one of those fucking split decision losses was to John Lineker, who also missed weight. But John Dodson, being a company man, being a good guy, which you don't clearly you don't get fucking rewarded for, or John Dodson would be getting treated fucking better. All right, I don't know how good he's getting treated. I know a lot of people love John Dodson, the magician, including me, but I'm just saying he gets fucking put in these fights, loses these split decisions that are fucking questionable and arguable as fuck to a guy that missed weight. John Dodson fought John Lineker. John Lineker misses weight. John Dodson still outstrikes John Lineker, but John Lineker gets his fucking hand raised. Okay, shit on my boy John Dodson one time. Well, next, guess what he does? Takes on the guy Marlon Moraes a lot of people don't fight. Keep in mind, John Dodson is one of the people that will fight anyone, anywhere, any motherfucking time. That is a fact. Any weight class. My nigga said, I'll fight him at 125, 135, or 145. You line him up and I'm going to keep fighting because it seems like that's what I have to fucking do. I'm not going to come out here and be no fucking Kobe Covington and call somebody a fucking racial slur damn near just so I can get a fight. I'm going to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep winning. And that's what he does. Split decision comes around and they fucking give it to the other guy. Huh? My nigga John Dodson ain't losing to nobody and y'all fucking give him the robbery? That pisses me off. But it's all good. It's all good. It can be questionable. We've seen worse decisions. All I'm saying is John Dodson would be 4-0 at bantamweight. He would be fucking like 27-2 in his career, or whatever, and 2. The only 2 losses at flyweight. He would be undefeated at bantamweight, including the win over the current champion, if those 2 split decision losses didn't come in. Now you might be thinking, God, somebody with that resume, that's impressive. He's taking a fight versus Pedro Munoz in Pedro Munoz's hometown. Why would he do that? Oh, because it's fucking John Dodson, the company man, and he'll do anything to please us motherfucking fight fans in the UFC, because John Dodson's a cool ass dude. He's funny, and he's motherfucking, when he's on the mic, hey, I fuck with John Dodson, and what happens? Pedro Munoz, a guy who probably doesn't necessarily deserve a fight with John Dodson, and he does deserve a fight with John Dodson because he's on a 3-fight win streak, or a 4-fight winning streak, and 3 of those fights are submissions. But as far as name recognition and resume, John Dodson's up there. So this is a huge opportunity for Pedro Munoz, and he comes in and misses weight by 5 pounds. And I was the first pissed off because I'm like, and my guy John Dodson's gonna take the fight because that's the type of person he is. You miss weight, I'm still taking the fight and doing my thing. But lucky for John Dodson, and I'm glad for this, he fucking pulled out of the fight because his opponent was 5 pounds over, and he used that. He said it. You see it at the bottom of the screen. He said, I did that with Lineker. He came in overweight, and I outstruck him, and I didn't get rewarded for it, so I'm not doing it again. Pedro Munoz is at home, getting to try and build his name off of me, and he comes in 5 pounds over. And I already told you guys at the beginning of the video, 19 out of 20 people that miss weight win their fucking fights because the weight advantage is real. Say what you want about, you know, weight classes and all of this shit, but that's why weight classes are here. And so with that being said, man, I'm pissed off. Rant over. I'm glad John Dodson pulled out of this fight. Pedro Munoz and the main event and co-main event fighters missed weight. Come the fuck on. I get it if it's the guys on the Fight Pass prelims and the Fox Sports prelims. A couple of them did miss weight, but when that happens, I really don't care. But we could have lost a main event and a co-main event fight tonight. We just lost the co-main event, and now we could have, if Lyoto Machida said, you know what? I'm not about to fight this overweight, unprofessional football player in my hometown. This motherfucker, everybody's picking to demolish me. If Lyoto Machida didn't take the fight, we would have just lost a co-main and a main event. Because you can say it's because of the new early weight cutting, because fucking missing weight has increased almost tenfold since this new weight cutting early weigh-in shit. Blame it on whatever you want, or blame it on being unprofessional. I don't know. And no, but it is what it is, man. Fuck it. I've said enough on this video. We lost a co-main event, almost lost a main event. Put some fucking respect on my boy John Dodson's name. I don't want to hear no shit about, oh, he had an opponent, somebody was going to step up, or he could have fought him 5 pounds overweight. Fuck out of here. He fought John Lineker, who was overweight, and lost a split decision that he probably won. So it is what it is. I'm out. Hit him with the motherfucking John Dodson in the picture. Nigga, I've been doing that since I was a kid. Nigga, don't take my shit. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.